am super big on being able to stay at home with your littles. It is like my biggest passion. I've been in this business 2.5 years, guys. I am a silver leader and an IATAN card holder. I primarily work, guys, when my daughter is asleep. Any of my agents on the line can attest to this. So if I can be an IATM card holder and booking travel while only working a couple hours a day, guys, so can you. So let me teach you my systems and strategies and what makes me successful in being both a full-time mom and running my amazing business at home. All right. So without further ado, it's been a minute since I've done this too. So somebody hit record because I don't know how to do the Zoom mechanics along with PowerPoint. I just know how to do that with Canva.
I got you, Casey. You're already recording.
So without further ado, guys, I am going to get started. And I forgot where the present is on this. I'm so used to doing it on Canva that I forgot how to like make it into a presentation form. Let me see here. Stop playing with the cat. All right. Oh man. New anybody? Oh, yeah, that's probably why. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. If I can like get this in full screen mode. Here we go. All right, guys. So my name, like I said, is Casey Reed. Here's a little bit about me. I started this business. This is old, 2.5 years ago. I actually was pregnant with my daughter when I got into this business, and I knew that I didn't want to put her in daycare. This is a very old picture. She was only like maybe 6 months old, if that. So let's talk about organization because I am really big on organization. What do you need most? This is a really important slide, guys. Why? Because what do you, oh crap, every time, sorry guys, every time. What do you need most, right? When you first get in this business, it's really overwhelming, I'm sure. And when I started, we didn't have no start me, so you guys should feel lucky for what you have. Are you new? Don't know how to organize everything, right? Let's talk about what you need most. There are four categories, guys. Team building, marketing, customer service, and vendor training and product knowledge. I challenge you to look in your inner self and be transparent with yourself, okay? I come from a sales background, so I don't need customer service, right? I have sold something my entire life. I'm almost 43. I've been selling something of some sort since I was 15 years old. So product knowledge, customer service, those aren't really going to be like, those weren't my weaknesses. My weaknesses was marketing. Marketing was my weakness. Where is your biggest weakness? That's what you need to work on first. That's going to go right here. Do you struggle with not knowing like the basic vendors to book with? Do you struggle with talking to clients or presenting quotes? Don't know what to do after you book? Do you not know how to make mock bookings? Maybe marketing, you don't know how to make a mock booking. You don't know how to make a flyer on Canva, so you don't know how to market your business. Or you want to dive into team building and you don't know where to start. Where you start is you talk to your mentor. Let's start right there, okay? I'm not really going to talk about team building though, because this isn't a team building boot camp. This is about travel. So where do you guys need the most, right? Talking to clients, customer service. Is it marketing? Or maybe, heck, maybe it is team building. Maybe you are a seasoned agent that's been in the business for a couple of years and you're only booking, and now you want to You want to explore the other side of the business, all for it, right? How to turn inquiries into bookings. Guys, this is a 4-step process, right? The first thing you're going to do is you're going to set up the consult, right? You're going to set up the phone consult because we never do business over text message or social media, right? The second thing you're going to do during that phone call, you're going to go over all of the qualifying questions, right? The third thing you're going to do is you're going to get with your gold or platinum or actually your mentor, and you are going to ask them for help, or you're going to attend help desk or quote help training, right? The fourth thing you're going to do is you're going to follow up with your client before you get off the phone. You are going to set up that follow-up call to go over all of your good, better, and best that Angela went over earlier, right? You're going to call and you're going to go over all of those before you get off the phone. Now, how many of you struggle with time management? Some of us have ADD. Some of us have ADHD. Postpartum ADD is a thing. Oh my God, it is a thing. Just want my pre-baby brain back. If you struggle with time management, you can print this out and start planning your day by the hour. Get a daily planner. Heck, print this out. I can send this. I can send this to anybody. I got all of this, guys, from yours truly, Sarah Rogers. This is how we stay organized. Another thing you can do is calendars. Man, give me just a second. I'm going to show you my calendars. Mine are all color coded along with highlighters and colored Sharpies. Why? Hey, none of that. Oh my God, these dogs. Why? Because I have type A personality. I have type A personality. I am over-organized. Over-organized. This calendar is specifically for my client stuff, which I have yet to, man, we're not even on October. I need to update this. We're on November. I have one specifically for my client calls and my client stuff when they are departing, when I need to check them in, when I need to drop off their travel documents, because most of my clients come right here from my town. So I do house calls. That's right. Get Casey live and in color. That's a treat. And then the other one I have, guys, is for the trainings that I'm hosting. Okay. Get calendars for booking travel, one for, you know, your trainings, and then have a separate calendar, guys, for your mom appointments, for your kids' doctor's appointments, back to school, mommy and me groups. If you've got lunch with your husband, house chores, coffee dates, I'm telling you guys, get a calendar or a planner and start planning your days out. Get a calendar for booking travel. You're going to put anytime you need to present a quote on here, right? You've got a client a call, put it on here. You've got closing quotes, put it on here. If you need to fill out the credit card authorization form prior, right? Prior to you sitting down with your client and booking that vacation, right? Have it already pre-filled out. Write it down. I also retain by writing things down. I'm a list person, man. Lists on lists on lists. Let me tell you, ask my husband, drives him nuts. Trainings. Get another one for your trainings if you're hosting or what you want to attend. Janet has a amazing training on the first day of every month called Plan Your Calendar, right? Get in organizational trainings. Plan your calendars. I have an overabundance of whiteboards. I am like, when it comes to my house and my business, it's church and state. I don't intermingle. Everything needs to be separate. Why? Because when I go to find something for my business, I don't want to have to thumb through a bunch of notebooks for house chores or whatnot, right? My grocery lists. Whiteboards, they have them for the month. They have them for the week where you can plan your week out. Get comfortable with whiteboards and calendars. I have a totally separate whiteboard calendar that goes on my refrigerator. It's kind of a toddler plaything now, but that's where I write what bills are coming out, right? That's where I write like my child's doctor appointments so that my husband can see when she's got doctor's appointments. That's when I write like, you know, when each bill is due or everything's on auto pay. So what's coming out. So my husband has an idea in case he needs to stop and get something. He sees the finances too. It's the only time he sees the finances, right? Notebooks. Oh man. I am the notebook queen, y'all. I have notebooks on notebooks on notebooks. You would have thought I was probably a teacher in a past life. Everything. I have 3 of these. I have one for when I qualify my clients because I use a Google form. And then I call my clients and go over everything on the Google form. And then I write all of my additional information down, their excursions, you know, all of the additional information that they give me that doesn't go on my Google form so that I can retain it. This goes with me everywhere. I have one here. I have one in my diaper bag. I've got one at my desk. And I write everything. Look, guys, like notebooks, Sharpies, my calendar's up here. Like I work from the bar, my bar right here in my house primarily. I'm not like working from the bar. You're freaked. But these little books are great. I have a notebook for every vendor. I know that sounds tedious and like a lot, but if I have vendor trainings that I'm doing like Disney, Universal, Carnival, Royal Caribbean, Princess, that's all going in a separate book. Why? Because a lot of times, guys, especially with Disney and Universal, we have to recertify for those every year, right? You have to take the assessments every year and get recertified with them. Why? Because it's a theme park, right? They're adding new rides. They're adding new parts to the park. They're adding new resorts. So you have to learn the new stuff, all part of being a travel agent, right? But guess what? If I put my Disney training in the same binder as my princess training, now when I go to do Disney, I'm flipping through a bunch of princess notes, looking for the answer to my question. I don't want to have to do that. I want to streamline that and go straight to my Disney book, right? My Disney folder. It's tedious. It's a lot. I know, over organized, but I'm not wasting a bunch of time searching for crap, right? This is going to be a little bit hard to see. Sorry, guys. Daily planner. I have a daily planner. I don't have the daily planner that I want, but it's getting me by right now, right? Doesn't matter. Plan your day out the night before. If you are somebody who struggles with time management, full disclosure, transparency, I've had to do this with Sarah, where she makes me tell her like what I'm doing every half hour or hour by hour, right? To see like if I'm being productive. Oh, well, I can't get my work done. Well, what are you doing? What are you doing? Let's look at what you're doing throughout the day. And I do this with my agents too. I'd say that I don't have time to post. Well, I want to see what your day looks like because I can tell you if at least 1 to 2 instances I know that you're scrolling on your phone, right? Plan your day out. Plan when you have your client calls. Plan around your chores. Put your chores in that planner. Plan every hour out. If you are struggling with time management, if you're struggling with balancing, right? It's a hard act to juggle. It's not easy. And if you're a mom, you get that mom guilt from working your business while your child's playing, right? You're playing too much. Or if I play with my daughter and I don't get enough, what I feel is enough work done for the day, then I feel guilty because I feel like I slacked on my business for spending time with my kid, right? So plan your day out. Write on there what house chores you need to accomplish, right? What time you need to pick the kids up from school. Start the tasks you've assigned yourself in the morning, starting with the most important. Now, if you don't get everything on that list checked off, don't worry about it. We can do some things tomorrow, right? That's why I say start on your list with the most important things that you need to get done that day. Prioritize that stuff. That way, at the end of the day, if you don't have things checked off the list, it might be like, oh, I didn't vacuum the house. Cool, but I got 5 quotes out, right? I can vacuum tomorrow. No big deal. It's not going to kill you. But if you slack and you do too much of your house chores and you look back and you go, I didn't get any of my quotes out, you're not making money, right? That's an income producing activity. Excel spreadsheets or Google Sheets. Any of my agents on the line right now are going to know that I am a Google Doc queen. Everything gets put in a Google Doc. My travel ads that I use, that I recycle. You know who taught me how to recycle my travel ads? Our platinum Amy Moore. Work smarter, not harder, guys. That is my motto as a mom and a business owner. Work smarter, not harder. I make those travel ads and I recycle them until about 30 days prior to that trip. I don't have time to make a new travel ad every day. My toddler is extremely busy. I have a 2-year-old that can read already. So y'all know my day is filled with lots of picking up messes and running after her. Don't get into that. Don't get into this. Oh my gosh. Are you okay? Wah! Don't hit the dog. Don't pull its tail. Right? So everything goes in a Google Doc. If I have a training that I can't access, I have like links to trainings from trainers' YouTube videos that I can't readily access that were shared. When I want to either send that to another agent or I want to refer back to that later, it's in a Google Doc. I don't use Excel because that requires like the formulas, and I ain't a math person. I don't know the formulas. But Google Doc, spreadsheets. I have all of my prospects in a spreadsheet. I have all of my agents in a spreadsheet. I have all of my inactive agents in a spreadsheet. I have all of my follow-ups in a spreadsheet, guys. Like everything. And I use Google Docs because I can access it on my phone. Anything I do on the computer, I always need to be able to access on my phone because I am always on the go, right? I'm always on the go. I have a toddler. I have not sat down a majority of today. And like yesterday, I was up at 3:40 in the morning and didn't sit down until 8 o'clock. I'm busy, right? Get a label maker. I have a label maker. Yes, I know, right? I have a label maker that makes like my labels for collateral. I also print those out with my non-fancy cheap printer that I can do that with. Very inexpensive printer, guys, it's like $70. And I have a QR code label maker that I make QR codes for my collateral. Now, if you have like totes, files, you know, stuff like you have a filing system, get a label maker and label your stuff. Full disclosure, I have label makers, like labels on my pantry stuff. Get a label maker. My favorite, the alarm reminders. How many of you are alarm people? When I first started building, I feel like my alarms went off like every 15 minutes. I have to have alarms. I am not joking, you guys. I have an alarm on my dot that reminds me to pick up my niece and nephew from school every day. Set alarm reminders. If you've got a child's doctor appointment and you're working your business, set an alarm for however long it's going to take you to get there. Set an alarm for however long prior you need to get your child ready for, and then set an alarm for about 5 minutes prior to that so that you have like 5 to 10 minutes prior to that. So you have enough time to hit the snooze button once to finish your thought, right? Other than that, guys, like 15 minutes prior to the event for client calls, nap times, right? Training meetings, set alarm reminders for everything, you guys. And then, like I said earlier, totes, filing cabinets, get clear plastic totes for your collateral so it's not laying all over the floor like mine is next to my desk. Get plastic filing cabinets or bins for your paperwork that you keep on file. If you keep paper, I don't keep paper like that because I don't trust people not to break into my house, and then I don't want to be responsible for that. But like I have, you know, my notebooks, and there are things that I print out that I save, not that doesn't have client information on it, but like those things are really important, guys. Who has questions? Because that's pretty much, it's a quick training, guys. It's quick, and I have plenty of time to answer questions. And if any of you want me to pop any of that organization stuff in the chat, like that, what do you need most, or even the you know, plan your day out, I can totally do that too. I can pop those in the chat. Yes, Carla, hold on, let me get to it. Because I used to do this for my training all the time.
Casey,
let me get up here.
can you hear me?
Let's see if I can copy. That is not.
Casey, can you hear me?
Sorry, Halia. Sorry, girl. That was not what I was trying to get that do. Copy. Yeah, now let me see. Now let me see if it'll work this time. Yes. And Halia, my girl, is so amazing. I can pop him in the chat here too. Because I keep sending them directly to her. I don't know how that keeps happening. But she can pop them in an email later too. So there's the what you need. And then I'll do the daily planner for everybody too.